and it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I broke in the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A handoff, running left, Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch the screen. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Rip left, rip left.
To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Back deep, Golden Tate. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. That's good for 28 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Ryan on first down. Right back to Pitts again.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Prescott off play action. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Coming to you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
49. Check 49.
Right there.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Tate on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Neville Gallimore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st down, Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action now, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, here's Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Ryan.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now it's Ryan. It's complete to Golden Tate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Micah Parsons, the rookie, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He sets to fire deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Ryan.
He'll drop this off for Davis.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Again, Ryan.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 'em. 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 Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, right? Kill. 47. It's our time.
To throw is Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's 3rd down. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56. 47.
Prescott off play action. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Let's get off the field. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Better go 47.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Ryan going to give this to Davis.
2 yards, good enough for a first. To throw is Ryan.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Tate. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also... to a 4th down. Set him back 5. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Wide open, Amari Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Prescott to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Dallas, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on